Welcome to River Ridge High School. I'm Bob Dittmar along with Jacob Green. We're getting ready for the contest pretty soon between your River Ridge Wildcats and the Freeport Aquin Bulldogs. The first starter, number 10 for Aquin, Ty Steekel. Number 13 is William Gustafson. He's a junior. Number 5, Adrian Curry. He's also a junior. The 6'1" junior, number 12, Brennan Carlson. And a 6'2" junior, Ben Hultseeker. All 5 starters are juniors, so this is a young Aquin team. They'll all be back next year. Aquin has a record of 3-3. And now your River Ridge Wildcats off that huge come from behind win against Pecatonica. The first starter you'll see is Brighton Engel, number 5. There's number 25, 6'2" junior, Trevor Groovy. Number 10, 5'8" senior, Andy Wooster. A 6'3" senior, number 2, Andrew Merkel. And the final starter, number 33, the senior, Caden Patterson. Of course, the Wildcats are coached by Mr. Sean Albright. And again, the game we did last time on River Ridge TV, Jacob, was unbelievable, where River Ridge was down by 11 points at the end of the third quarter, outscored Pecatonica 29-11 in that fourth quarter to come back and win that game. So let's hope tonight we can start out and stay hot the whole game.
Things,
There
they can come out really unfazed, or they can come out with showing their lack of experience. We'll see, but River Ridge seems to have the size advantage. They certainly have the leadership advantage, I think, with 3 returning seniors out here on the court to start the game. So we'll see how it goes.
Here we go, Engel against Huntsiker. Tip controlled by the Aquin Bulldogs. And here comes Gustafson. Over to Carlson, back to Gustafson. Swings it over to the right side. Just started, just on our way, no score. Welcome to River Ridge TV. We hope a bunch of you are enjoying the contest. Please chat with us. Aquin taking their time. Jacob looking for a good shot. Like you said, they have no real tall people. Kind of size same as us, really. But you got to be impressed. 5 juniors on the starting lineup for the Aquin Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's right. Ben Hunsinger, they're bringing a pretty wide frame there in the middle. Trevor Gruby, a little undersized on him, but other than that, Aquin is going to probably look to play a very scrappy, patient game here.
Good job by Wooster, knocked the ball loose. We'll see what the call is. I think there's going to be a foul on Aquin after Wooster made the great defensive play there. Engel throwing the ball in bounds right in front of us.
And that will be Hunsinger's first, and you got to figure him with his size. They're going to want to keep him on the floor as much as they can. He's about all they've got as far as a big guy out there right now. So
there's Merkel for a 3. No good. Nice rebound by the Bulldogs. That was Gustafson with nice fast break layup. Good. Good job by Gustafson to Hunziker. And Aquin leads 2-0. Here comes the Cats. That's Patterson. Almost taken away. Good defense by the Bulldogs, but River Ridge gets it back. Gruby with the ball. Throws it to nobody. Here comes another easy layup for the Aquin Bulldogs. That's Gustafson for 2. It's 4-0 Bulldogs. And a turnover, a pass over top of Patterson's head. So not a good start for the Wildcats so far, Jacob. I know it's early.
Yeah, you got to figure Aquin's going to continue this rate of play, this gritty style. They are a very competitive athletic school, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continues that way, but River Ridge gets one back there.
Yeah, long 3, no good rebound by Groovy. Here comes Patterson. Stops the dribble, gives it to Merkel. Merkel trying to make a move. Here's a 3 by Wooster, way short, air ball, but a rebound. Hey, by Groovy, that's maybe that was a pass, Jake. You read my mind. What a way to get on the board. 4-2 Aquin.
That's right. We'll take it very much. So Always good to get that first bucket out of the way here. Play some defense now. See if you can't turn it into another stop and score.
Please chat with us if you're watching us tonight. Tell us what you think of the high-def cameras. I'm really impressed with Mike Dittmar and his engineering and River Ridge School. There's a steal. There's your turnover. Oh, man, there's some collision there. Nothing called. Here comes Patterson.
Yeah, the long arms there. Bright Angle getting in the passing lane there. He's very capable of racking up 3 or 4 steals a night for the Wildcats.
Caden Albright ready to check in for the Wildcats.
He had a great game in that triple overtime win, coming off the bench with 11 points and a lot of good defenses. Number 12 there, Brennan Carlson, goes the other way for 2.
Aquin has 3 baskets, all fast break layups. That's pretty high percentage shooting there.
And River Ridge with 3 turnovers in about 5 or 6 possessions. That's definitely not what they intended to do coming out here, so we'll see if they can settle in.
And they need a bucket right here. There's Gruby, the left-hander. Good, nothing but net. Good job by the junior, Gruby. He's got both baskets so far. There's a fake 3. Stolen away by Patterson. We got a fast break. This should be an easy layup. Here it is for Merkel. Don't hang on that rim, buddy. We know what can happen there.
That's right. We saw what happens when you hang and try to flaunt it a little too much the other night.
There's a high percentage shot there. Good. Nice shot by Hunziker. He's got 4 of the 8 points.
He's already shown he's going to be a threat tonight. River Ridge is going to have to get his number.
Merkel for a bomb, no good. And there's a blocking foul on Engel. That's River Ridge's first foul. Albright's in. And Andrew Pratt is in. Sitting down will be Engel and Wooster.
Pratt with another nice effort. Really played a nice role in that close barn burner we had here a few nights ago. He played excellent defense, was on the boards. Didn't really contribute offensively, but he did not need to. He just did his job, played tough defense. He's out there scrapping and pushing around with Hunziker right now. And he causes a turnover.
And you mentioned Caden Albright in that triple overtime game, but he played very well in that second half of that Pecatonic game. Made 4 free throws, and he's just a sophomore for River Ridge. There's Patterson with the ball. Gives it to Albright. I'm just talking about him. There he is. Getting double teamed. Ooh, stolen away. Another layup. Can you believe it? This was 4 layups for Aquin. Out of their 5 baskets, 4 are easy lay-ins, and it's 10-6 Bulldogs. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. There's Patterson.
Tough shot there.
Yeah, kind of a tough shot.
Patterson.
I wish he would have had some time to work it around. There's another fast break. No foul called. Good defense by Albright. Nothing was called. Here we go. We need a score right here. Let's get a high percentage shot. Oh.
There's another turnover. That's number 5 for River Ridge tonight.
I think you might see Coach Sean Albright calling timeout pretty soon.
Yeah, you might. And a really simple fix for this is just, hey guys, let's try some ball fakes. You know, that we're telegraphing our passes. We're putting them in the passing lanes where Aquin can get a hand in there and take it away.
There, Aquin.
Hey, that's right. Great. Another great play there by Andrew.
We had it on camera. That was a great play. Great defensive play. And Albright will throw it in bounds right in front of his dad, Coach Sean Albright.
I think he's a little taller than Dad now.
Hope he keeps growing. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Be fine. Coach lists him at 6'2", but I told Caden the other day, I said, there's no way you're still 6'2".
Albright no good short. Here comes the Bulldogs. Boy, they like the fast break, don't they? There's a big block. I hope we had that on TV. Huge block by Caden Albright. Nice play. This first time I've seen Aquin play, obviously, this year. They like to run and gun, don't they? They're a fast team. They fly down the floor.
That's right. They're going to beat you the only way they know how, and that's beat to the hoop.
They're kind of playing River Ridge basketball. That's what River Ridge has done forever. Is usually we don't have very tall guys, so we have to fly down the floor. And this Aquin team is fast.
In the half-court setting, they have shown to be patient, so they understand that if they can't get ahead of you in the full-court set, they are going to back out and make sure they get a good shot here. And there's a good shot by number 10.
Long 3, no good.
By Steichel.
Nice rebound by Merkel. Here comes Albright. Steichel missed that. There's a wide open Patterson. He faked the shot and got fouled before the shot. Good
hey,
job.
We'll take the shot.
Yeah. He faked the three, and Aquin player was up in the air and fouled him. Of course, he was on the floor, so it's not a shooting foul. But we'll take it. Anytime we can get them to keep fouling, that's good for us. As Wooster's back in the game, sitting out. Gruby getting a nice hand from the crowd as he's scored 4 points of the 6.
Foul on Aiden Curry, his first and Aquin's second for the half.
There's Albright, the sophomore, being guarded closer to wide open Wooster. All day to shoot it and scores. Good job for Mr. Hustle.
Well, he hasn't hit the rim yet tonight, but 1 for 2.
Ooh, there's a foul before the shot. Before the shot, right in front of us. Foul on Pratt. Little slow getting maybe back on defense, or I shouldn't say maybe we're not slow. They're just fast. This Aquin Bulldog team is flying around. Scary part is they're all going to be back next year. 5 juniors on the starting lineup. There's a Brunner that's in there now, number 1. He did not start. There's a good turnover. Here comes the Cats. Patterson brings it across the line.
Patterson's such a heady player. Seems like he's making hustle plays or takeaways or just anything positive just about every time up and down the court.
He knows the game well. He plays well. Wooster for another 3. Why
Feeling
not?
it. Oh.
Just a little short. Patterson over the back, tried to tip it back and fouled Steichel.
Yep, and that was the right call.
Yep, he was over the back, and that's...
Got a really great crew tonight here looking around. These guys have been doing games for a while. So.
Yep, they're the veterans. If you can see the referees running on the floor, you guys will recognize them, you people watching.
These are a few guys that'll be doing games well into March.
That's Carlson. There's Gustafson. He's quick.
He is.
Carlson and Gustafson is 12 and 13. Those guys are pretty good. There's the kid off the bench. He's a senior. That's Bruner. Wide open, in and out. We got a break. That was McDermott off the bench. He's a junior. Actually, every player on this team is a junior except for one. That's Bruner. He's a senior. Wooster gives it to Merkel. Here comes Albright. Almost took a step there.
Looks like his non-shooting hand got hit on the way up. That was well off the mark, but.
Engel, number 5, will be coming back in for the Wildcats. Brighton Engel. He'll be replacing Andrew Pratt. And you'll see on the score, 46.4 to go here in the first quarter. 1 point Bulldog lead. Let's get the 10-second violation here. Let's see if we can get him down to 36 seconds. Not crossed it yet. Watch the clock. They got to get it across. With 36, they did. Plenty of time.
Yeah, Aquin without a bucket here in the last few minutes. So Riveridge doing a nice job slowing this down, slowing that fast breakdown, and forcing them into a half-court game that they appear to be patient, but they don't appear to be quite as apt to score as they are in the full-court game.
There's a 3,
of course,
that's
as
good.
soon as I open my mouth, right there.
Way to go. No. 3 for Hunziker. I probably pronounced his name wrong, but there's Engel. 12 seconds to go.
Looking for a good one, looking for the last one.
Wooster fakes a shot, takes it in the paint. No,
there it is.
There it is.
We'll take that shot all day.
No good, just missed it off the back of
That's
the rim.
all right. Good luck.
We played 1 quarter here at River Ridge. It's Aquin 13, River Ridge 9. We'll be back in 30 seconds on River Ridge TV.
We're back here at River Ridge High School. About ready to start the second quarter of play between the Wildcats and the Aquin Bulldogs. 13-9 is the score. Aquin has the lead here as we get ready to start the second frame. And Bob, lots of scoring early, then it kind of slowed down. And, lots of turnovers there. 9 total turnovers between the two teams there. That's quite a few.
Yeah, River Ridge started off pretty sloppy the first 4 minutes. They played much better the last 4 minutes of that first quarter. So let's see how it turns out. Oh, don't be a turnover there, boys. Look out. Albright stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for River Ridge. Got some people chatting with us. When I have a second, I'll mention it.
Gustafson does a nice job around the point up there. Very, very vocal out there. Very good team leader. Very patient. Worcester's a good matchup for him, though. Nice hesitation dribble inside the Hutzinger.
Oh, there's no
like,
foul call.
Like,
we got a break there.
Yeah, that's right. Merkel got
that
away
was
with the
definitely
body
a foul
going
on
up.
Merkel. He was up in the air and he hit him hard, and the referee was right there. So a break for River Ridge. There's a wide open Albright off the glass. Good job by Caden Albright. It's his first basket. We're down by only 2. Aquin flies down the floor though. Man, they are fast. There's another foul.
You know what? Boy, looking at that, Engel had the position. That's going to be his second, so he might find some bench here.
But that Engel was in position, and Hutzinger just turned around and ran into him. And I wouldn't have called that. But maybe perhaps a go-back call. Because he should have definitely been on the line earlier.
Engel was sitting down. Wachter now in. It's their first time. Dalton Wachter, 5'10 senior. As there's a timeout called. You know what? We'll take a 30-second break on River Ridge TV. Glad you're enjoying the broadcast.
Back here in the second quarter action here, as Hutzinger's free throw is up and off the rim, no good. Rebounded Tatum Patterson.
Yeah, he missed both free throws. That's a break for us. And here comes the Cats. We can tie it right here or even take the lead with a three-pointer. There's Wachter. He's in the game now. Ooh, not a good pass. Should have passed it harder. And another fast break. Oh, let's knock it around, but Aquin still has the ball. Long pass way across over to Carlson. Gives to Steichel. There's Gustafson. There's a long three. No good. Good rebound. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's get a good shot here. All right, jump shot. Ooh, a little long. Worcester tried to get the rebound. It was over his head.
Yeah, River Ridge getting their looks from the outside. I think the ones they want, they're good looks. And they're a good shooting team, so they're going to start hitting them here sooner or later.
We got some people chatting with us. Glad that they are. Hope they're enjoying the game. Let your friends and neighbors know about the game. You got any friends that went to River Ridge? Text them and tell them to go on YouTube and watch us. Right in front of Sean Albright, a three. Boy, that was Brennan Carlson right in front of the coach, and he threw him a dagger.
And he hasn't missed tonight. 3 shots, 3 makes.
Another Wildcat turnover. Here comes those. Ooh, he was killed. That's going to count. That would have counted. I think he's going to get 2 shots. Good head fake by Carlson.
And that is going to be 2 on Patterson as well here. So 16 fouls now on the Wildcats, but 2 for Patterson and 2 for Engel, who sits on the bench. So a little bit of foul trouble here.
Yeah, that's not good. Groovy in for Patterson, and they've shut Patterson down. Actually, shut a lot of guys down. It's early. 5:12 to go in the first half. It was a Carlson that almost hurt us from Pecatonica last week.
That's right,
His
it
name
was.
Carlson
That's
also.
right, it was 24 points for that young man.
I hope it's not the same kid. He's got a different jersey on.
This one was a few inches taller, but still both very good players there. Good look from Merkel.
Merkel's due. Yep, we needed that bad. Merkel was due. Wide open. There's Gustafson with the ball. Going back and forth. There's a wide open three in the corner. Corner's a tough shot. Rebound, Albright. Come on, boys. Let's get a good one here again. Worcester's. He drove. Oh, he got a block, though. Here comes Aquin. I like the flight on the floor. Watch those guys fly. They fly. Wow, what a play. Carlson, wow.
Yeah, you got to get back at the miss, and I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Albright makes an adjustment here to have a top guy on offense release, or maybe two, because if they get that rebound, they haven't had many of them, but just about every single one has led to a layup, or at least a layup opportunity as Andy Wooster here comes over the back.
Yep, there's an air ball by Groovy and Wooster over the back. Another foul by River Ridge, and this is not a good scene because we now have 7 fouls, so it's bonus time. They only have 2, so they can be real aggressive defense on us. And so Aiden Curry will shoot a 1-and-1. Shot up good. That's his first point. He'll shoot another. Shot is up and no good. Merkel gets the rebound. Here comes the Cats, down by 6. Merkel bounce pass into Patterson. There's our lefty right there. Good. This kid is good. We got to get him into scoring. Nice job by Patterson. Good pass by Merkel. We can make this a 3-point play.
Yeah, and hopefully here, potentially here with a 3-point play for Patterson. Let's hope we can get some momentum going here because it seems like 1 step forward, 2 steps back here in the second quarter.
Shot up good for Patterson.
10 for 12 in the game against Pecatonica, and now 1 for 1 tonight here. I told him today, I said, saw him at lunch, and I said, hey, what are you doing missing 2 free throws the other night? I don't care if you made 10 of them.
What have you done for me lately, right? Here comes the Bulldogs. Gustafson's always got that ball. He's a pretty good ball player. Him and Carlson, and they go back and forth until they find somebody open. Bruner's back in the game, number 1.
Yeah, and River Ridge can't really pressure the ball as much as they'd like to with how quick these Aquin guards are. And this allows Aquin to really be patient and work for a good shot. And there's another good shot.
It's a 3, no good, but in position. Get aboard, boys. We might have got that could have been a jump ball, but instead it was a foul on Aquin. We'll take it. That's their 4th team foul. Throwing the ball in bounds right in front of us will be Merkel. He'll be throwing it to Wooster. With 3:22 to go here in the first half. Andy bringing the ball down the floor. Being guarded by Gustafson. Not another turnover. My goodness. Boy. You know, we're not playing a good first half, and we're only down by 3 points. So
that's right, yeah.
That's the good news. Really, that's the good news. I mean, we're playing
inconsistent.
I'll just put not good. I won't say anything worse than that, but the fact we're only down by 3, and most of their baskets were fast break layups, I kind of like where we're at right now. I mean, ooh, don't get a foul there.
You might have got away with one there.
He'll be kind of over the back or behind him, but nothing called. And
usually that's a call that gets made almost all the time just because of poor positioning, but we didn't have an angle. Maybe there was no contact made. You do get lucky every now and then.
The lefty shoots a long one, air ball, no good, but look who got the rebound. Good job. That was huge.
And Albright there, Caden Albright with the rebound and the putback off the missed 3 by Patterson.
I don't know if he really even knew he was in that perfect a position.
We'll call it a pass again, won't we?
That scared him.
Good job by Albright getting that basket. We're only down by 1, and really, we're not playing that good. No, we're not playing bad, but we played better. So if we can stay close and come out with a good second half,
Nice give and go there. Coming from Heath Brunner over to Ben Hutziger. We're going to get
I wasn't watching. I was writing down
I'm not sure quite the correct wording on this call, but Caden Patterson getting set to pass the ball in.
You're saying he stepped
crosses over the line, and that's going to be the 9th turnover for River Ridge, and Aquin's going to have it underneath their own basket here at 3.
We'll probably go to number 20 right there.
There he is.
There he is.
He's working
Big
down
kid,
low.
Turn around off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, knocks it to Gustafson. And there's a turnover. Good. Throw it out of bounds. But no, I like the fact we're only down by 3. I can see us coming out in the second half, playing real good basketball and winning this game. Oh, what do I predict? 10 points?
Well, we've got to get in a rhythm here, and this is the type of team that the way they play this, they're playing stingy defense. They're pushing the
Look at that defense
the action on offense, and it can be tough to get in your own rhythm against a team like this. It doesn't matter what height they got or what.
That was almost a 5-second violation. I think Aquin wanted that.
Good choice by Albright.
Good by Albright. That's the way to do it. He's a big, tall kid. He's just a sophomore. Caden is really, every game he's playing better. There's a travel, slid his foot.
Yeah,
They're calling a foul, and he slid. We can see
that was
we had a better angle than the referees.
That was the baseline referee's call, and it was made by the top man.
Yeah.
Well, that happens.
I can't wait to watch that one on YouTube. I think he just slid on the hardwood, and the official thought he was pushed. And well, I didn't see it. Did you, Jacob?
No, I
thought he
thought it was a travel, but
oh well,
doesn't matter.
Too late.
Bonus shots here.
Shot up, no good. A break for us. We're only down by 1. 1:30 to go here in the first half. Down by just 1 point, and we haven't really played that good a ball.
Albright playing very patient on offense here right now, which kind of like at this point, you know, I'm going to make sure you get good shots.
It wouldn't go.
Right in there for the rebound.
Albright's playing great. Caden Albright, this kid is, every game he's getting better. You can just tell that he's just a sophomore. He's going to be something.
That's right now, 4 for 6 for the night from the field.
And we took the lead. Can you believe it? It's just the way we're playing. I look at the score and it's like, man, we're ahead.
That's right. Really important to finish this last minute strong. 4 of the 5 starters here in for River Ridge.
Boy, that kid is so fast. What a nice play by Carlson. He's got a lot of points.
Haven't called his name lately, but it's not going to be the last time.
At halftime, we go over the scoring. Carlson's got a bunch.
Now, this is a time where River Ridge has shown they tried to do a little too much with it to try to answer. They don't need to do that. Just down 1. If you use up the rest of the clock, that's fine, but there's a force.
Wooster
works out.
Wooster for a bomb. That kid, when he's open, he can shoot.
Yeah, that's right. I thought that was a little quick of a trigger, but when that kid's feeling it, he's feeling it. And I'm not going to argue with 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. So
this is a good move by Albright. Let's take Patterson out with 2 fouls with 28 seconds to go. We don't, am I right? I think he's got 2 fouls, and so.
Yeah, that's right. Several, and Ingles sitting there too with 2 as well. So
Wactor's in, and
no problem with that. There, get some guys out here. 1 more foul to go, still in the regular bonus. So not a problem challenging the shot here. You don't want to put them to the line for 2 freebies, but if it's 1 in the bonus, so be it. As long as they're not getting a free layup.
Aquin definitely going for the last shot. They're looking at the clock. There's a long pass toward Sean Albright. There's a wide open. He's way too open, boys. Merkel couldn't get the rebound. Here's a shot up. It is no good. Oh, almost over the back on Albright on that. But we played half. We're done with the first half here, and River Ridge has come back and taken a 2-point lead, 26-24. Mike, let's take a 30-second break, and we'll come back for the scoring. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the first half scoring.
All right, we're back here.
How about
Nice,
them cheerleaders?
nice rendition
Nice
of Jingle
job.
Bell Rock there by our River Ridge Wildcat cheerleaders.
Yep.
And back here with some scores for you at halftime here. First for the Aquin Bulldogs, it was Aiden Curry, 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 1 point. Brennan Carlson with 12. Number 13, William Gustafson with 2. And number 20, Ben Hunsaker with 9. For the Wildcats, it was Andrew Merkel with 5, Caden Albright with 8, Andy Worcester with 6, Trevor Gruby with 4, and Taden Patterson with 3, and that's where we are right now, 26-24 Wildcats.
Good job, Jacob. And again, we played better basketball, and we're ahead. That's good news. I can see us coming out and playing even better and winning this game. I want to say close to double digits.
That's right. We've been inconsistent at times. I'll agree with you on that, but definitely showing a little bit of a turnaround there in the last 3 or 4 minutes. So excited to see where they're at when we come up for the second half.
Yep. We're going to take a break. We'll keep the cameras on. We'll turn the microphones down. We'll be back when it's about 2 minutes. So we'll be taking about a 4.5 minute break, folks. Stay with us. Thank you. Hey, we're back at River Ridge High School, where it's halftime and River Ridge leads the Freeport-Aquin Bulldogs 26-24. Again, Aquin has a record of 3-3. I talked to their coach before the game. Their next game, Mike, is Thursday, which will be 2 days from now, at Forreston. That's where Aquin goes, and we'll talk about the River Ridge schedule. We'll do that a little later because we're about ready to start the second half as Aquin will throw the ball in bounds. And like I say, every time we do a game, I like the second half because River Ridge's basket now is where we broadcast from, and kind of nice to see our players up close. So Aquin has the ball.
And nice to have River Ridge on this side, and I think they're actually doing a little better job scoring this year from this side.
This is their bucket, you're right. Maybe it's because we're cheering them on. While Aquin's playing catch here, when Andy Wooster made that three-point play and I went nuts on the air, he heard me. He told me he heard me on the floor, Mike. Andy makes this three right in front of us. Huge bucket toward the end of the game against Pecatonica. I got a little excited. I like River Ridge basketball when we're ahead. I'm pretty quiet when we're losing. And he hit that three, and I kind of went nuts on the air, and he said he heard me as he was running back down the floor.
Well, he's an intense player, and I'm sure that only helped him the rest of the night. So, interesting development here as we were talking about that. Number 20, Ben Hudsiger, with his third foul for Aquin.
Speaking of the devil, there's Wooster shooting right in front of me. This time he was way short, but guess who got the rebound? Patterson, and laid it in. So Patterson's starting to score again like he did last.
That's right. Now Patterson with the steal.
Yeah.
Aquin going out of bounds, going the other way, and here's Patterson for two.
Maybe he should have followed a shot there. He might have had a shot at getting his own rebound, but you don't see that much anymore where the guys follow their shots. And
no, especially on the perimeter, there's a lot of push for sending the shooter back on defense, and it's just being a part of coaching, watching plenty of basketball here in the last 10, 15 years. It's just kind of something that's starting to happen. I don't know if it's just a trend or what, but definitely a lot of that. So
River Ridge with the largest lead of the night, 4-point lead, 28-24. Aquin farther basket out from where we're broadcasting. Good defense by the Cats because Aquin cannot find anybody open, although look out for Carlson. I kind of saw him underneath there for a second, but there's Carlson.
And Gustafson, if he could develop a pull-up three from outside, we would be in trouble because he's got all sorts of room and time out there on the perimeter. Albright obviously got a lot better size on him, but he's more interested in driving and kicking for the three there. Is 10 Ty Steichels off the mark, but Andrew Merkel able to get the rebound. So
there's Patterson to Wooster. Bounce pass into Albright. He's had a good first half. Couldn't get it to go. Good big rebound by Engel off the glass. Good job by Brighton Engel.
Smooth shot there from Brighton Engel.
Boy, I love offensive rebounds. I really do.
Love to see it going off the glass too.
When you get 2 or 3 shots at it instead of one and done, you're gonna make them. And
that's okay with me too. And that's just Brighton Engel's first shot of the night. So good to see him. Well, actually, take that back. I think he's had 2, but good to see him on the board here.
Ooh, they're talking about a ball that got the good lucky roll there for Carlson. He's got a lot of points. That's 15 points, I believe, for him now. Cats 3-point lead. There's Wooster trying to get into Patterson. There's Patterson.
Got a size advantage in there. Ooh, lots of hand there.
Boy,
Patterson has it taken away, but I guess it's a turnover. And going the other way, here's Gustafson.
Gustafson made a steal, although we kind of heard the smack of the hands or something. We heard a clap, but no foul call. There's a long three by the lefty. No good. Rebound. Hunsaker. Here it comes. Bulldogs flying down. Good defense by Engel. He knocked it out of bounds. Just a 1-point Cat lead now. 4:33 to go. Aquin's putting in 3 fresh troops.
Right now, River's still coming out with that style of play. When Aquin gets a bucket, they're really trying to force it back, and that's just not their style. When Aquin hasn't had a score, we've looked real good. So got to kind of try to find a way to right the ship on that. That's a 2. Long 2 there for Steicher. Rebound to Wooster.
Here comes Andy, gives it to Albright. Wooster. Engel fakes a 3. Being guarded really
There's
close.
Albright.
There's Albright, turn on jump shot, air ball, no good. Rebound, Carlson, he's everywhere. Or Gustafson, I'm sorry. Gustafson passes it off good on an easy bucket by McDermott. That's his first basket. Just like that, Aquin now has a 1-point lead.
Still same approach here. There's a foul. Gustafson with the hold on the crossover for Worcester, but maybe a blessing in disguise there. Get the clock stopped here. Catch your breath.
Yep.
Let's get a good shot. We haven't had a good shot off an Aquin make here in recent memory. So Worcester with the ball now across the timeline, and see if we can get a good look here.
Again, I wish they'd follow their shots. That was a short by Albright, and if he had followed, he might have had a shot at getting his own rebound, but you don't see that much anymore. Pratt in the game now for Engel. That ball almost stolen away.
Good play by
My God,
Andy.
it was stolen away by Worcester. What a great play by Andy Worcester. Being double teamed as Patterson, so somebody's got to be open. Here comes
That's
the Cats.
extra effort, and Andy is open down here in the corner. Let's see if...
Right in front of us. Give it to Andy. I promise I'll keep my composure if he makes it.
Well, he's ready to fire if he can get a good look.
There's Albright.
Good ball movement here by River Ridge.
There's Andy for three on the other side. That's not a good shot. Way off the mark. There's that fast break by Aquin. And it's an easy layup for Gustafson. And got a feeling Sean might be calling a timeout pretty soon.
Yeah, this is about, what would you say, 6-7 in a row here.
Yeah. They've outscored us 9-2 or maybe 9-0. That can't be 9-0.
There's
There's Patterson.
And one.
That's good. That's going to be a 3-point play. Basket good by Patterson. He's just like the last game we did against Peck. Patterson only had 2 points in the first half, and he's now got 7, so he's starting to add them up now. As we're down by 1.
Yeah, he gets better with time, doesn't he?
He sure
I
does.
can only hope that's what it looks like when he's pitching in baseball. But he really takes his time getting to the game. Very well composed kid.
Dayton can tie the game up. A little long on the free throw, no good. He normally makes his. It happens. Gustafson with the ball. He's a heck of a player, this Gustafson. Him and Carlson, we see them a lot. 12 and 13. There's Bruner, who's in the game now, number 1.
Very patient Aquin team, right? You can bet they play a lot of games in the 30s and 40s.
Well, Aquin, like you said before the game, does not have any height. If they had a big, tall kid in there, wow, they'd be something else. But they're pretty short, so they got to be scrapping, and that's what they do. And how many fast break layups have they had tonight? My goodness.
Yeah, they like to run, and River Ridge not quite the type that speed-wise can really push it out to them on the perimeter. So you kind of got to let them try to come to you and make a mistake, and that's what's causing these 30, 40, 50-second possessions for Aquin. So
A good defense by the Cats.
yeah, they're not giving anything up here in the half-court setting.
Good defense.
There's a three.
Oh my goodness, that was a 3.5. He was way back. Huge bucket, line drive bucket by Gustafson, nothing but net.
I don't know if he was getting bored there or what, but it seemed like all of a sudden it was time to shoot.
Maybe he thought there was a shot clock like there's in college. I don't know.
Merkel getting hounded out there by
Bruner. Yeah, Bruner is playing some good defense, but got called for the foul as Engel back in as Albright sits down. Sitting down is Steichel. Coming in, I think that was it McDermott? See, or was it number 20? Might have been Huntzinger.
On the floor right now, we've got Carlson, McDermott. Oh, here we go. Aquin coming the other way off the Merkel miss.
Merkel air ball. Here comes Aquin with a 4-point lead. Oh, here's a 3-pointer. Don't make it short. Almost got the bounce. Good job by Patterson. Rebound.
About his 20th rebound of the night.
Good spin move at the free throw line. Gives it to Gruby. Gruby back to Patterson.
I like it when he gets close to the basket.
Big rebound by Gruby, but couldn't get it to go. Engel got it. Patterson for a wide open 3. The lefty. Good.
There he is.
Nice job for Patterson. He had a good look, had all day to line it up, and he made her.
It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? He got such a good stroke. That was his best look all night, right through.
And
now we might have a 3-second call here.
I don't know what we got.
Veteran referee making the call here. His name escapes me, but
what do we got here?
I don't know.
Looks like we got a foul on number 35, Andrew Pratt for River Ridge. Just going to push down low off the ball. And we're going to have a timeout here
timeout by Aquin. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. So Aquin nursing a 1-point lead with just under 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. I think we've seen a little bit of improved play here by River Ridge, taking care of the ball a little better. Just 2 turnovers here in the third quarter. But still really haven't solved that little Aquin riddle of, slowing that fast breakdown off missed shots.
Well, yeah, Gustafson and Carlson are tough. That's who's hurting us the most. Number 20, Hunsinger's doing a good job, too. We got a little more balanced scoring than they do, but and we always play great fourth quarters, so I'm not worried yet. Fourth quarter's our quarter.
That's right. And these two teams kind of going bucket for bucket here in the third. It's been a good quarter to watch.
Yeah, both teams been patient and not many fouls called. The clock's been, Mike Dittmer mentioned, it's a fast game. The first half went really fast.
Nice give and go there.
That's a nice play. Too many easy layups. They've had a lot of easy shots because they worked the ball well. Cats down by 3, 15 seconds to go. I'm sure they'll go for one here, and let's hope it's a good one.
Oh, going the other way. Got plenty of time, too. Good play by Merkel.
Oh, no.
Oh, didn't quite come through for him.
That's why I wish we would have waited and did a last-second shot. Aquin should not have got that ball, darn it.
That's right. That'll be talked about here in the quarter break. But Aquin takes a 5-point lead into the
Intermission here. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action. Hey, we're back, Bob. I think I have a life insurance policy with Country Financial, so good to hear from them.
Saw the commercial, huh? No, that last basket, Aquin should not have got that ball, darn it. We should have shot it with 1 or 2 seconds on the clock, not 7 or 8, and I hope that doesn't come back and haunt us as we're down by 5. It's our ball with the fourth quarter starting, and we've been playing really good in the fourth quarter, so let's hope we can.
Yep, Wooster returns to River Ridge. Good to have him back on the court. Good 5 out here for River Ridge right now, so let's see if they can get things turned around.
Patterson missed that shot. Maybe need a little more arch to it. It was kind of a low shot and kind of rolled right across the rim.
And River Ridge won the battle of the first half rebounds, but Aquin win in the second half as here's a 3 by Chase McDermott.
And all of a sudden, he's starting to score.
Yep, 5 for the half, 7 for the night. And Aquin's largest lead tonight at 8. And they're back the other way off the rebound when Merkel miss.
And number 12, Brennan Carlson in the corner. Just off the mark. Tipped around, it's going to go to River Ridge. So break there.
Yeah, I'm in Aquin's ball. If you look at their fans and their coach, but we'll take it as we're down by 8 now. Wooster bringing the ball down the floor.
That's right. Plenty of time left here, but this lead out to its biggest it's been. And here's a near turnover for River Ridge. And they're going to retain it on the loose ball, but boy, it's a little bit of a careless dribble there. Almost resulted in another turnover. Really important here down the stretch to take care of the ball. Taking care of the ball, making your free throws, that's the name of the game in the fourth.
Well, now here's what's going to go. This is going to help us. There is a foul on Aquin. They have 5 fouls. I know we only have 1, so let's hope we can win at the line. Let's get some more fouls on Aquin and stop the clock that way, and let's beat them on. Hey, speaking of how I like that. Can you believe that? 2 fouls in about 5 seconds. That's the 6th foul. So let's win this game at the free throw line, and by the clock is stopped. And
yeah, that one.
Huge. That was questionable. That one was.
But that was a message sent there to Gustafson. He's got to give Wooster credit for his speed. He's got to give him a little more space.
if you're beating him to a spot, that's one thing, but he's a half a step behind, pushing him with the body, that's a foul.
Albright to Patterson. We need a score big time. Wooster for three. Way off. Not even close. Here comes the Bulldogs flying down the floor again. And another easy layup for Gustafson. Biggest lead of the game, 10-point Aquin lead, and a turnover. Here comes the Bulldogs. They can go up by 12, and they do. Oh boy. There's a timeout by River Ridge as Carlson made that basket just like that. We are losing this game 47-35. Let's take a 30-second timeout, Mike.
We're back, and a little side note for those of you sports fans out there. Number 4, Maryland just lost to Penn State, so the Big Ten heating up here early. But as it stands here, River Ridge down 12 points here to Freeport Aquin, 6:21 to go in the game.
Maryland, who beat Illinois the other night when Illinois had the game won.
That is correct. Yes, don't remind me.
Yeah, really. You know why they're good though? They're the Terrapins, Maryland Terrapins. That's a good name.
It is a good name. the tough turtles.
Wooster off the glass, no good. Patterson gets a big steal. Puts it up good. We needed that bad.
Needed that bad. That's right. Tatum Patterson, very savvy decision there. Going hard at the hoop. And Gustafson rather, might just stand out here till he gets the guard.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep, they're going to come inside the hut sector.
I'm with you. I think they're going to try to let as much air out of the ball because they're in foul trouble. As a team, they're in foul trouble.
Yeah, they are, and there's no reason for them to push the action here, especially with the way they handle the ball. Their speed advantage.
Now the good news for us, since we're not in foul trouble, we can get pretty aggressive, and if we do foul them, trying to steal the ball, they're not going to shoot it.
That's right. Patterson with 3, and Engel, I believe, with 2 or maybe 3, but other than that, no foul trouble at all for River Ridge.
Yeah, they're not going to shoot the ball.
They are going to take a layup, and that is it. And I wouldn't blame them.
No, I agree. 10-point lead. Good job by Merkel. Ooh, they're saying that's our ball. Merkel knocked it loose and must have hit the leg.
Yeah, Dave Basin down there on the side saw it off of Gustafson.
Yep,
so.
big turnover. Let's get a score here, boys. And let's score fast. Let's not take a lot of time off the clock.
Gustafson playing much better defense there, getting ahead of Wooster. And good challenge on the shot there by Wooster. He loses the ball to Aquin. McDermott coming the other way, I believe it was. And he goes up and challenges the shot, and that is the perfect example of making sure he earns it at the line.
And McDermott pickpocketed Wooster, and so it's a great defensive play by Chase McDermott. He will shoot 2 free throws.
There you go.
No good. We'll take it.
That's why you challenge. Now we got to box out, make or miss here. Every possession, every moment is going to be critical down the stretch here for River Ridge. Missed opportunities turn into buckets very fast against this Aquin team.
McDermott makes that one. We're down by 11. 4:50 to go in the game. Merkel to Wooster.
It's like a set play for Engel in the corner, down to passes off. Turnover again here for River Ridge.
Went off Albright's fingertips, and Aquin, they're going to take their time. Wooster being aggressive, trying to...
Yep, that's right, getting away with the body there, and Aquin's going to call timeout here. So they'll have 3 timeouts left, as does River Ridge with 4:31 to go. 30-second timeout here. We'll keep it here. 4:31. Next timeout might be 3:31. we gotta start having some quality possessions that result in some points.
Yeah, the Aquin Bulldogs really do a lot of hustling. They're fast, and we'll go over the scoring, but
They got 4 guys that's got a lot of points tonight. I'm impressed with them because, again, if they had a big guy, can you imagine if they had somebody like 6'5" on this team?
That's right. Well, all juniors, you never know who can grow 4 inches over the summer. But
I think they're the type of team right now. Their mentality is, look, we're up 48-37. I don't care if we win 48-47. They're not concerned with the score right now. They're concerned about taking care of the ball, and time is on
their side.
Time is what they're trying to beat now.
Yeah,
so
they got the advantage, and I think the coach probably said, hey, guys, high percentage shots. We don't need to shoot any threes. Just play some catch, take some time off the clock, and if we get somebody back door open underneath, yeah, we'll shoot the layup. But and River Ridge, of course, Sean said, and it worked. Oh, and then they got it right back.
Got to get on the floor for that.
Like Sean said, we can be aggressive because we only got 2 team fouls in this. Make it 3 now in this second half.
It's going to be on Merkel, just his first. Wooster looking for a break here.
Gruby in for Engel. Wachter coming in for Wooster. 4:11 to go in the contest. Down by 11. And pretty much all Aquin the second half is River Ridge.
River Ridge rested three of their most athletic defenders right now, so they're going to have to rely on their seniors here to get it done. Patterson with a near steal. That's what it's going to take here. Got to get your hands in the passing lanes, boys.
Yeah, they are letting the air out of the ball, we call it. They're not in any hurry. They got the athletes to do it. That's a surprising shot, and he made it. I can't believe he put it up.
I don't know. I don't have him missing yet tonight. 9 for 9 is what I have for McDermott, or for Carlson rather.
There's a missed shot by Patterson. Coming the other way is McDermott. 3:14 remaining in the game here. Aquin with a 14-point lead.
And this is starting to turn away from River Ridge here. They've got to make something happen.
It's looking really good for Aquin.
Hunzinger just made a bucket and he was fouled. He'll shoot a free throw. And all of a sudden, we're down by 16 points.
And if you look in the newspaper tomorrow or whatever or online, you're going to think this was an easy big win for Aquin. It was a close game until right here at the end. Of course, you and I know that, but somebody that they're not watching it.
I'll never be one to go along with you. It's certainly not over, but it's
not looking good.
But it's not looking good here. The shots just haven't fallen for River Ridge here of the last several minutes here in this fourth quarter. We are going to get some free throws here for Tatum Patterson, as they're going to get Brennan Carlson with the block on the perimeter, but a lot of ground to make up, exactly.
Yep.
As we're hearing over to the right of us from the WCCI broadcasters. A lot of ground to make up here. Wooster, Albright, and Engel checking in for Pratt, Wachter, and Gruby. So the time is now. McDermott out for Aquin and number 10, Ty Steichel, back in the game. So it's Steichel, Carlson, Gustafson, Hunziker, and Brunner out there for Aquin. For River Ridge, it's Wooster, Engel, Patterson, Merkel, and Albright.
Next free throw good by Patterson. Stay with us at the end of the game. We'll go over the scoring as Aquin's calling timeout. We can take a 30-second timeout, Mike. We'll be back in 30 seconds on River Ridge TV. Hey, we're back at River Ridge TV. Glad you're with us. 2:44 left to go in this ball game. Aquin now with a 15-point lead. Just wasn't the Cats' night tonight. But we're glad you're watching on River Ridge TV. And before we're done tonight, we'll talk about our next broadcast, which I'm not sure when it is. Mike will tell us. We're going to be here. Is it Thursday or Friday? I thought is it Friday? Our next broadcast, I think it's going to be Friday. The girls, River Ridge girls. And I'm looking at their schedule, I believe, Mike, but I got to find that schedule.
That's all right. Albright taking a chance there, coming across, trying to poke the ball out there from Gustafson. But we got fouls to give. That's just his second. And as hard as it might be to believe, Bob, we haven't seen number 13, William Gustafson, shoot a free throw tonight. So the primary ball handler for the Bulldogs might be the guy to put on the line here as we near the 2.5-minute mark.
Okay, Mike, we do have a game tomorrow, but we're not doing that. Eastland girls. We do play Eastland tomorrow, the girls do, but the game that we're doing is against Forest on Friday the 13th. That's right, I remember that now. So our next game on the air will be Friday the 13th. Home game here will be the River Ridge girls.
Great effort there by Peyton Patterson, trying to make something happen. He did get his hands on it, but just couldn't quite tip it and save it for the Wildcats. So 2:27 to go here, as you can see, and every second's counting. And that will be the last the last foul for River Ridge, and we will be in the bonus for both teams moving forward.
But I want to let our folks, fans know that tomorrow night there is a home game. Our girls will be playing Eastland. Will not be on River Ridge TV, but come out and cheer on our girls, the River Ridge Scales Mountain girls. And then 2 days later, which is Friday the 13th, Forreston, that game will be on River Ridge TV. I want to get that straight because I had to straighten myself out.
Hutzeiger with his possibly first miss of the night on a contested shot by Patterson, but he gets his own rebound, and they're going to get Brighton Engel his third. I'm not sure if this is a bonus. Nope, it is a two-shot foul. So Ben Hutzeiger to the line for two, and his first is up and good. Hutzeiger, the junior, 15 points tonight. Looking for 16. It's good. Patterson looking to score quick. He does. River Ridge desperately trying to make something happen, but Aquin just too quick. Well, they do catch a break here. That's the first Aquin turnover in a while. Booster with the ball now. Great move to the basket. Can't finish.
Couldn't get it to go. Here comes the Bulldogs. Reach in, foul by Merkel. Going to the line for a 1-on-1 will be William Gustafson.
Yep, and I've seen, this situation, it seems like a lost cause, but if you can find a way to get 2 or 3 buckets by the minute mark, you can still make a second effort here.
Here comes Patterson. 15-point Bulldog lead.
Those are the shots you can't pass up and you got to take right now.
Merkel, good. Sean Albright, 30-second timeout. We can keep it here if you want. We have a 13-point deficit. The girls will be here tomorrow night. That game will not be on River Ridge TV, but the girls will be here. And then Friday the 13th, we'll be doing that game on the air.
Yeah, and to help you out with your holiday planning here, if you got some family in town looking to make some plans here, we've got the boys over at the Lee Win Tourney for JV, December 27th, 28th, and the varsities over at the Platteville tournament over the holidays, 27th, 28th as well. So,
and December 12th, which is
This Thursday, we play at Eastland. The boys do.
Yep,
So.
last game before a whole bunch of tournament
Tournaments.
play. So it's a little tough to keep track of the boys sometimes when they're in the tournament, or the girls. But you keep an eye online at the River Ridge School website. You'll find out. Listen to the WCCI. They repeat it all the time. There's the ball, but it's tipped by Albright. Let's see if they can get it back. And that's the break you need. And I am not sure how they can call a foul on Wooster when he's just sitting down on the ground, but it's just been that kind of night. And I guess he held him. I'll have to ask Andy about that one tomorrow. Did you do it,
Yeah, I
son?
wouldn't ask him tonight. Well, he might not be in a good mood.
Third on Andy. Gusts into the line. In and out.
The ball's about halfway down into the cylinder and bounced back out.
Well, he strikes me as the type of kid, he misses more than he makes on any given night, and he's going back and getting to the gym before he goes home. 0 for 3 now. Oh, and those are the rebounds you got to get. And that might all but seal it here for River Ridge as they catch a break but can't get that rebound come the other way. And now we're down under a minute. 13-point lead. Reach and foul on Wooster, his fourth. And that's going to send Brennan Carlson to the line. And Carlson tonight with 16 points.
I got him at 20. I might be really counting wrong. I'm not.
No, you're counting right. I'm probably just off.
No, you're never off. You're our stats man. You do a great job.
I tell you what, I
could be.
Nope, you know what? I got him with
21 now, I
12
think.
12 and 9, 21. I got him with 23 now. So
let's put it this way, folks. He's got over 20. He's doing a great job. He missed that one. We're down by 14, less than a minute to go.
All these numbers, of course, are approximations.
You're definitely unofficial.
Merkel's three is off, and the rebound comes out to Aquin, but Ty Steichel steps out of bounds near the near the River Ridge sideline bench. So River Ridge is going to have the ball back here with 41 seconds to go, and they just it's like a lid on the bucket tonight here, Bob. They just can't seem to find it. Here's Wooster's three. Off the mark, Merkel with the rebound. Wooster now takes the three. Up and no good. And here comes Aquin the other way, and that's going to be Andy Wooster's fifth foul.
Mr. Hustle, Andy Wooster.
Yep, never fault the boy for that.
No, he is a hustling maniac.
So Andy Wooster exits the game with his fifth foul unofficially for the night for him. 6 points for the Wildcats.
Look who's shooting again. Brennan Carlson. Had a great game in Gustafson and Hunsinger and McDermott. We'll go over the scoring, or you will. You do a great job at the end of the game.
Yeah, just a really solid, fundamental team here. Carlson's second's no good. Here comes Engel. River Ridge just looking to put the ball in the bucket as much as they can here going forward as Patterson darts down the lane for his 8th bucket of the night. And Aquin's going to dribble the ball out. It is going to be it for them. So your final score here in River Ridge, Freeport Aquin Bulldogs 58, River Ridge Wildcats 45. The victory tonight for the Bulldogs comes on some very stingy defense and very patient, efficient offense. And we'll be back to talk about the scorers here in 60 seconds on River Ridge TV. All right, back here in River Ridge for your post-game stats. First for the victorious visiting Aquin Bulldogs, it was Aiden Curry with 1. Chase McDermott, number 24, with 8. Number 13, William Gustafson with 11. Number 20, Ben Hudsecker with 16. And it was number 12, Brennan Carlson with 22 to lead all scorers tonight. For the Wildcats of River Ridge, it was number 5, Brighton Engel with 2. Number 25, Trevor Gruby with 4. Number 10, Andy Wooster with 6. Number 2, Andrew Merkel with 7. Number 3, Caden Albright with 8. And to lead the Wildcats tonight, another big second half for him, just not quite enough. Number 33, Taden Patterson with 18 tonight. So Bob fell short there. Got a little sloppy at the end. River Ridge with a total of somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 turnovers. Aquin didn't turn the ball over hardly at all there down the stretch. They really take care of the ball.
Yeah, they had a real good game, and I want to congratulate them and their head coach, who I forgot his name. Here it is, Matt Wick. They now improved to 4-3.
Matt would love that credit, but Matt's an old friend of mine.
Is that right? You know Matt?
He's the first soft coach.
Oh, he's not the varsity coach.
Keith Martin, there you are.
I got the wrong. You know what? Right above there. I'm sorry. Keith Martin, head coach. Boy.
But I'll tell him you said that.
Well, these glasses are
Okay,
bad. I'm getting old.
plug in for him.
I apologize. Head coach Keith Martin. Want to congratulate him and his Bulldogs. They're now 4-3. They are aware of YouTube and aware of the RRAV club. So I told them about that before the game. So maybe they'll watch us. We want to congratulate them. River Ridge had a tough fourth quarter, and give credit to Aquin. They hustle a lot, and you're looking for the schedule coming up.
Yeah, I just thought I'd give everybody
I got stuff
one
all over.
last plug here.
Yeah, we'll go to the girls and the boys. Today's the 10th, so tomorrow night, December 11th, River Ridge Scales Mountain girls will be home here against Eastland. The very next night, the 12th, the River Ridge boys will be going to Eastland. So we got Eastland, and then on the 13th, we come right back here, which is Friday. The girls, River Ridge Scales Mountain girls, will be playing Forreston here, and that game will be on River Ridge TV. And then, like you said, a bunch of tournaments.
That's right. It'll be tourney time. It'll be holiday time. If you're looking to see where the boys or the girls are playing, respectively, your best bet is going to be to listen around the community, check the River Ridge website, listen to WCCI. Do your very best to check the papers.
Yep.
Facebook might have it at River Ridge's school page. There is a lot of different ways, but once that first game gets over, it's kind of tough to tell who and when you're playing. So just keep your ears open, and I'm sure you'll find it. So when we come back after the holiday break, we're going to be into conference play, and it's going to get fun.
We want to thank Mike Dittmar, our engineer. Mike, who was the cameraman? Isaac Reif was our cameraman. Want to thank him. I'm Bob Dittmar, the stat man, the color man. He does everything. Jacob Green does everything for us. Time for me to retire, I think, guys. And the reason, I got to tell you real quick, folks can listen to this. The reason I like doing games on River Ridge TV and on WCCI, it keeps me from yelling at the referees. See, I have to behave when I'm here.
I'm having a hard time.
I'm not a
doing
good
that,
fan.
Bob.
it's so. I stay out of trouble when I do games on the air, so that's why I love doing it. Glad you're here, Jacob. You're doing a great job for us at River Ridge TV, and
Thank you, Bob.
Mike Dittmer doing a great job with all these new cameras that we got. We're improving all the time, and we hope you enjoy it, folks. So again, for Bob Dittmer, that's me, Jacob Green, Mike Dittmer. We want to say thank you, and we'll be on the air again Friday night for the River Ridge Scales Mountain girls basketball game. So long, everybody.